Hello guys, welcome back to the kitchen guys, and hello guys, welcome back to my video. Today I'm going to be cooking in the kitchen with my husband, and we're going to be cooking chicken noodle soup. So I'm going to be showing you all of the recipes, all of the ingredients, and everything that we're going to be doing in the kitchen. Okay, so first ingredient is going to be turnip. The second one is chocho, coyote. The third is going to be okros, potato, carrots, thyme, leeks. Gonna be putting in leeks in there. Scallion, but they haven't come out of the package yet. Look at thyme. These are Jamaican thyme. Found this at the Jamaican store, thyme. The Jamaican hot pepper. Garlic. Pumpkin mix. And we're going to be using 2 big onions. And we're going to be using lots of garlic. Lots of it. Lots of garlic. All right, so... and my chicken is down there in the sink. So I will come back to show you after we've chopped up everything, okay? Stay tuned. Oh yes, guys, we're cutting up all of the ingredients. This is the potatoes I'm cutting up. I'm gonna be cutting up all of the ingredients. And then afterwards, I cut up the ingredients. I'm gonna move on to get started with the chicken. So this is the potatoes I'm doing first here. Cutting up the potatoes. I don't wanna cut off my hands, so I'm gonna have to look down to make sure, because these knives are so sharp. I should have left the skin on the potatoes. Oh man, why did I do that? I always do that, leave the skin on the potatoes. But it's only one big potato I'm cooking anyways. Not cooking a lot of potatoes, because I don't want my soup to be all potato. This is not potato soup I'm cooking. I am cooking chicken soup. Okay? And this chicken soup is extremely good. So I'm cutting up the potatoes. We got a lot. My husband is over here cutting up the onions. See, my husband is cutting up the onions. I like to cook with my husband in the kitchen. We do that all the time. Actually, we do everything together. Me and my husband are like best friends. We do everything. We're always together. We do everything together, believe it or not. Right? Right? Yeah, let me put that stuff inside of the garbage. My husband is a little bit, my husband do not like the camera. So most of the time I gotta be forcing him in the videos that he does not like. And guys, one more ingredient that I'm gonna be putting in here is the flour to make dumplings. I'm not going in any particular, oh, come on, things are falling out on me. Let me get this to put all of the chopped up ingredients in. Guys, I'm still at my daughter's home. We're not at our home yet. Our home will be ready soon. And again, we're not in a hurry. We got options, guys. We got options, lots of options. Anyways, now, so let's see. Let me do the chocho. You guys call it in Puerto Rico what? Coyote? Chayote? Achote? Or coyote? Which one? No, come on. You gotta tell the people.
I don't remember, man.
What, you don't remember?
No.
It's been too long anyways. You haven't been to Puerto Rico in years. But we're gonna be going to Puerto Rico, guys, very soon. Yeah, I've never been to Puerto Rico, and my husband has never been to Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. My husband is from Puerto Rico. But he has never been to Jamaica. And I've never been to Puerto Rico, but we're gonna be heading to Puerto Rico soon. I can't wait to go to Puerto Rico, but I don't want to go when it's really hot, because I heard that it's extremely hot in Puerto Rico.
I hope it was not bathing.
And I don't want to do that. So, cutting up the coyote here. I don't want to cut up the vegetables too small. Are we using a pressure cooker today or just a regular pot?
It's coyote.
Yeah, but are we using the pressure cooker for the soup? Or are we using the pot? Do we have the pressure cooker here?
We have pressure cooker, but no button on it.
There's no knob. Okay, so I'm gonna cook it the old-fashioned way. It's not hard to cook chicken soup anyways, but I like to put everything in the pressure cooker. I'm so spoiled. And not only that, with the pressure cooker keep all of the vitamins and the nutrients in while you're cooking it. So I want to cook this soup, guys, and I want to show you at the end what it looks like. So hopefully the video is not going to be too long. So now we're going to do turnips. I think I'm going to probably only use one turnip. Let me see. These are the onions that my husband cut up. Why you had so much water in there? Wetting me up. All right, put it out over there. Put the seasoning. Put this.
I want to answer this. I didn't want to put it in. Cut it up.
No, we still have to do the garlic. My people are watching you.
I know when you
Oh, okay. So, all right then. You want to put it in this? I'm not ready for you to put anything in that pot yet. I still have to do the chicken. I'm not ready for the pot. Guys, sometimes we have disputes. Because my husband wants to do stuff and I want to do stuff. So sometimes we have a little tangling here and there. So, but anyways, no worries, no stress on that one. So I just finished cutting up the turnips. Turnips are the white vegetables here. And these are turnips right there. But I don't know. So far I've got the potatoes, the chocho, and the turnips. So now is the carrots. Gonna cut up the carrots now. These vegetables are really hard to cut up, guys. I don't know if they're old vegetables or what, but they're extremely hard to cut up. And I gotta be careful. I don't want the knife to cut me. But these are some sharp knives that I'm using. But sometimes, guys, when you're cooking, there's a lot of challenges in the kitchen sometimes. So you just have to be careful. We got some knives here. Let me show you these knives here. They're like very sharp. And I don't want to cut my finger off because one of them already cut a part of my finger. I think it was like a couple weeks ago I was cooking and I got cut, and it's like it couldn't stop bleeding for a while, even when I put ice on there. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna continue cutting up because I want to do this soup today, and I love to cook my own food. It's better when you cook your own food than when you go to the restaurant. You know, it's not only that it has its pros and cons. It's too expensive. The con is it's too expensive. When you come back home, you might get sick, or you're not full when you come home. But when you cook your own food, the pros is you're safer at home, and you might have leftovers for another day, and it's more satisfying because you know exactly what you put in your own food. So guys, I'm going to start with the okras now. And I use a lot of okras in my soup, a lot of it. Lots of it. And this here is the chicken right here, but I won't be using all of this chicken because if I use all of this chicken, it's gonna be something else. I'm trying to cook soup, so we don't need a lot of this chicken. So, yeah. So let's do the okra. This is a lot of okra right here, a lot of it. But I'm gonna use a lot of the okra. Probably about, let's see, I'll see. Let's see how much I can use, but it's going to be a lot of the okra. Lots of it. Probably half of this container. Because okra is so delicious. It's good for you. It has a lot of benefits. So, okra is very good for you. I love okra. So far, it's 3 and 3, 6, 9. I'm definitely going to use more than that. But let me wash them. Even though I'm going to wash them again, I'm going to rewash all of them again. Because I ought to make sure when I'm doing my soup, everything is all clean, nice and fantastic. You know? Yes, guys. It's so easy to cook. I love to cook. I love to cook for the family. I just love to cook. Even though sometimes I'm lazy, sometimes I just can't be bothered because half of the time I'm so extremely busy, and by the time I step back in the door at the ending of the day, it's like, oh my God. To be honest with you though, some people said, oh, they be tired. I barely get tired. I never get tired. I don't know why I don't get tired, but thank God for that. I don't get tired, guys. And I wonder if is that normal or it's not normal, but I don't never get tired. The only time I might feel a little bit of tiredness is like if I'm sick or something. And I don't get sick all the time. I think I get sick once a year when it starts to get cold. Because, I'm from Jamaica. I'm a sunbird. Even though I've not been to Jamaica in years upon years upon years upon years. How long ago I've not been there? It's such a shame. I've not even been to my home country in a long time. Anyways, guys, what I'm going to be doing here now is going to work on the garlic. Everything step by step here. My husband came and made a mess here and left. Because he was doing it, but I wasn't ready for some of these yet. So that's it. Sometimes we knock heads, guys. It's normal. Yeah. So I'll show you. I will come back and show you when I'm done cutting up everything, okay? Here's the garlic. I use one whole head of garlic like this. One head of that I use when I'm making soup. This is the pot that I'm going to use today, okay? Because my daughter has a pressure cooker here, but the pressure cooker the pressure knob is missing from her moving from her previous home. So now she can't find a pressure cooker knob. Normally I use my pressure cooker. My pressure cooker is at my home. My new home that I have not moved in yet because everything is in boxes and stuff like that. Still needs to be sorted out. But I'm going to use the good old pot today. And it's still going to be good. Still going to be good for my soup. Everything has to be completely washed out, guys. Clean, 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 clean. I don't like nothing dirty. I even smell the pot when I wash it to make sure nothing else is in it. Because sometimes these dishwashing liquid here, like this one here, sometimes the dishwashing liquid leaves after smell back in your food. And if you ever cook rice, I've had that happen to me before. That's why I'm so particular in what I do. Washing washing the rice and didn't realize, this what happened to me a long time ago, that the dishwashing liquid did not get washed out of the pot. So wow, I just had to throw away that whole rice, throw away the whole thing, and wash that again and re-cook the rice, because there's no way you could have washed that you could have eaten that rice with the dishwashing liquid in here. Guys, this is the chicken right here that I'm doing right now. Taking off all the fat of the chicken. This is chicken thigh I'm gonna be using for the soup. And I don't know why there's so much fat on this chicken, look. Don't know why. But all of that gotta go and it's frozen. So this chicken pack here comes with 6 pieces. So I am only probably gonna use 3 pieces of it. 3 chicken thighs. I'm gonna cut them up. Oh shit. I think probably 2 is enough, but they like the chicken in my soup when I cook it. So when I'm doing it for me and my husband, we don't use too much of the meat because I don't want the soup to be about the chicken. I want for them to get the experience of everything with the vegetables, the taste, you know, but they like a lot of meat and all that kind of stuff. So I guess I'm getting another piece from here. See, look at all the fat of the chicken. And I hate fat. Jesus, why they have to put them in there? Why the supermarket don't just clean them before they sell these things? I'm gonna use organic coconut oil. It's going in the pot now. Okay, we're gonna use like this much for the soup. Organic coconut oil. And look at what it looks like in the pot right there. Let me see if I can show you guys right down in here. See, look right there. Organic coconut oil, okay? And I'm going to season the chicken with some sazon. It's Spanish seasoning. That's all I'm going to use here. But I'll show you. Sazon on the chicken. That's it right here. And what I did was crush the garlic up right there. So I'm going to put the garlic on top of it for the seasoning. I'm going to show you how I do chicken soup. Why? Naturally, you don't really need a lot of powdered seasoning and all that stuff because those things are not good for you. I think they use a lot of Maggi in Jamaica. Maggi is not good for you. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So, but some people like it, okay? So, this is what the chicken looks like. It has only sazon and 1 whole head of garlic chopped up, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry it a little bit right here in coconut oil. Let's see if I can get the camera to show you. Yeah, see right there. And the fire is on real hot right now. Real hot. So, see that? So let that go ahead and fry up like that. And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue working, okay? All right, now, you see this right here? This is thyme. That's Jamaican thyme. I do have some thyme here that I bought at Walmart, but this specifically was purchased from the Jamaican restaurant. So I'm putting that in there. The fire is on real high right now. So I'm stirring in. Yeah, right there. You can see it. So we gotta get ready. We did all of the vegetables already. So let me cover this down a little bit. So this pot here, when you use, I don't know what they call this pot here, aluminum pot or something, I'm gonna cover it down a little bit, okay? Let it go ahead and start steaming. In the meantime, I'm gonna be washing the veggies. I'm gonna be washing the vegetables, washing all of this. I'm gonna wash all of this. You guys, my husband had to run out of the kitchen. The onions was burning the eyes. Some people actually cried. It's burning my eyes too, but I gotta cook, so see, I wash that. So now in a few minutes, I'm going to, guys, this is the leeks. It's like a giant sized onion, but it's scallion, or green onions, or some people call it, but it's not scallion, it's not green onions, it's leeks. And you have to make sure you wash this completely because there's dirt in between the leeks. Okay, see how big it is? And this is very, very good. It has medicinal benefits. It prevents you from catching colds, okay? And it also helps you cure your cold when you get a cold. So it's very important. I always put this in my soup. Always, always. Guys, this is what the leeks looks like when you cut it up, but you have to make sure you completely wash it because it has dirt in the green leaves of it, and sometimes they have little insects in it. So you have to make sure you completely cut it up, wash them, and separate them. Cut these hot Jamaican peppers. I'm only going to use one of it, but I got to make sure it's not broken in the soup, because if it's broken in the soup, Lord have mercy. This one, because if it's broken in that soup, they're not going to be able to drink this soup today or eat this soup today. Put it back in the freezer here. Put it back in the freezer and get that out of the way. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to completely wash everything again, and I'm going to be using this much scallion. I'm going to use a lot of scallion, lots of leeks. The pepper, we're even gonna put corn in there too. But I'll show you guys everything. So excited. I'm going to be adding the vegetables in the pot. Now, you guys can't see it, but I'll show you guys when I put that in. Ooh, my husband is back in the kitchen. So now I'm going to be washing the leeks. Washing the leeks, the dirty leeks. It comes dirty from the supermarket, at least some of them. This one wasn't too dirty. But see, this one didn't have no dirt in it at all, so I'm glad about that. I'm gonna add everything in the soup. See, look, it wasn't so dirty. I'm gonna put this in there, in the pot. I'll show you guys the pot. I hope this pot is going to be big enough for all of this stuff. I hope so, Lord Jesus. Because it's a lot of veggies. Lots of veggies. So let's see what else I have to put in. The dumplings are going to go in the end of it. So let me add the corn and all that stuff. Maybe I should I put the corn in? Yeah, I'm going to be adding the corn. Look. 3 of these. Sometimes I might cut them down. Should I cut on the corn? I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, hold on. Oh, that looks good. Okay, make the dumplings, babes. Make a roll them. Where is the hammer? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to chop the corn They're too big. Oh, shucks. This is my rubber hammer for the kitchen. Chop the corns. I'm not in an order here, guys. I don't be in order in the kitchen. There's no such thing as order in the kitchen. No such thing. Chop up the corns. They're going in. Oh, shucks. I gotta put on the kettle. I gotta put on the kettle for hot water. Gee. Let's put the kettle on. So let the hot water boil on the stove to add it into the soup, guys. Because I don't use chicken broth in my soup. I just do the soup the natural way. So I'm gonna boil up the water in this kettle. You guys gonna hear the kettles be screaming in a minute. I love to hear the kettle. When the kettle makes noise, I love it. So let me turn on the stove here. Alright, so now one more corn left. Just one more corn. Ah, gee. Gotta wash everything. Gotta go. So now, guys, this is what it looks like, and we're stirring it in, stirring everything in. See, look, you got the potatoes, you've got the okras, you've got the chayote, the turnip, all the good stuff you got in here.
Doing dumplings.
That's how you do the dumplings.
Yeah, some kind of way, you
Okay, woo, 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 woo. So, gotta have, we gotta have the onions, guys. Onions in.
That's how you do them, like this. And get them done.
And we're waiting for the kettle to boil up with the hot water. These are going to be the last of the soup right here, along with last ingredients of the soup.
What is that?
That gets added. This is thyme.
And what is that?
That's pumpkin mix, soup mix flavor. Thyme and the Jamaican hot pepper and scallion. Looks like now. Start to change, eh? See? The chicken and everything in there. Wait until when you see it. Dumpling. I hope the pan is big enough for everything. Yep. See? And then after we had everything in, boy, it's gonna be so delicious. It's going to be so delicious. Hurry up, kettle. So this is what it looks like right now while it's boiling up. And I am going to put the dumplings in and finish adding the final seasoning in. The pumpkin, the thyme, the scallion, and the pepper. Okay? So stay tuned. Stay tuned, my people. Did you get a pressure cooker going? Look at that. And see, look. The thyme has been added in, so I'm going to continue adding the rest of the ingredients. Stay tuned. Everything has been added in the soup now. And this soup has to cook now for 1 hour. Because I don't have a pressure cooker, I'm using my pot. See, I'm going to cover it down for 1 whole hour. And then stay tuned, okay? And after the soup has been cooked and we're ready to serve and eat, I will show you guys. Okay, so all of the ingredients have been in. Look at the pepper, look at the chicken, the corn, the scallion. Look at all that stuff. Everything in there. Look. So delicious. Leeks, onions, scallion, everything in thyme. Lots of thyme and Jamaican red pepper. So stay tuned. And then we come back. Back.
Oh, no.
Oh shit. Nice. Nice Jamaican soup. We got corn, we got onion, scallion, potato, chicken, leeks, garlic, thyme, pepper, and we've got turnip and coyote, which is called chocho in Jamaica. Well seasoned soup, okay? We are going to gobble down today. Gobble. Guys, look at the way how this soup is cooking nicely. Bubbling away. Look at that. Gee. And the taste. Ooh. It's so delicious. It's so delicious. I tasted this before. Very nice. Woo. I can't wait to eat it. There got the chicken right there. Got chicken. I got corn. The dumpling right there. Oh, lots of dumplings, all seasoned. Lots of natural seasoning, guys. I have not used no salt in this soup. And if you taste this soup, you'll think that salt is in there. It's not salty. It's not, how they would say it in Jamaica, it's not ito. It's just a nice, delicious soup. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at the okra. Look at everything. It's so good. So good. Look at that. Look at that. Can't wait to dive down in the chicken. Nice chicken. Look at the pepper, guys, but I can't break the pepper in there because if I break the pepper in there, they're not going to be able to eat or drink the soup. So I'll just wait until when it cooks. Then if they want it, this is just here for flavoring right now. Yeah, but whew, Jesus, it good. Can't wait. Actually, it's almost ready, but I'm gonna just let it cook some more. I wanted was to give it 1 hour, but it's gonna be ready before the hour though. I'm so used to using the pressure cooker because pressure cooker, when you add everything in all at one time, 30 minutes you'll get the soup. But this is, we're not using a pressure cooker, so I'm just gonna leave it for 1 hour. Let me taste it right here. Delicious. Delicious. Got that chicken. Delicious. One thing I can do, guys, is cook. That's one thing I can do is cook. I can cook extremely well. Whenever time I cook my food, and I cook it natural too. I don't put a lot of seasoning and unnecessary stuff in my food. I just put natural seasoning, garlic, onion, scallion, thyme, leeks. I put a lot of those in. Really nice. Look at the bubbling. Look at the texture of the soup. Oh, I can't wait. This will be ready, and I'm just gonna let it go for another 20 minutes. Nice. Yes, nice. Say a bubble, we a bubble. And we not seek no trouble. That's what Bob Marley would say. So yes, I cook me a cook. And we not seek no trouble. Alright, so yeah, you guys will see it when it's done, guys. Stay tuned. Yes, anyways, guys, look at the end results of the soup. If you notice, I've got the biggest bowl. I couldn't find any big bowl. So look, and I'm gonna eat it all off. The soup is so delicious. So, so delicious. But it's hot.
You got the corn?
Yeah, I got dumpling right here. And I've got corn. Let me show you where the corn's at. Where's the corn? Where's the corn? Where's the corn? Where's the corn? I got 2 dumplings in there. Where's the corn? I don't see the corn. Let's see. Maybe the corn's not here. Probably gonna have to go get corn from the pot. Oh, here it is. Here's the corn, guys. I love this soup. It is so delicious. When I tell you this soup is so delicious, I mean it's delicious. Then it had no salt. All that salt flavor came from the pumpkin noodle. We didn't have, the only thing is here, our seasoning is garlic, onion, scallion, thyme, leeks, and the pumpkin noodle. That's it. You don't need nothing else. And when I say garlic, I use a whole entire head of garlic. And I pound them up, pound them up, pound them up and put it in there. Once you use a lot of garlic in your food, guys, you don't need salt and you don't need a lot of seasoning. It is so natural and it's good for you. When you're sick, a soup like this is perfect for you. If you drink soup like this every day, you'll never get sick. Believe me when I tell you, it is so delicious. It's so hot, or else I would be swallowing it down. So, so hot. Anyways, guys, thank you very, very, very much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. And thank you so much for the new subscribers. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Please don't subscribe and unsubscribe, guys. Please stay. If you subscribe with me, just stay. Stay with me through the end. Stick it out with me through the end, guys. I'm trying to build a channel and I'm looking for loyal and true subscribers. Tell me what you think about this cooking episode, the soup episode, guys. I cook from time to time. I love to cook. I wish I had more cooking videos on the channel. But sometimes I'm so extremely busy. But guys, I really appreciate you all. Thank you so, so much for watching. And I hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.